Oh no. It does. Ah, shit.
Oh, just a screen protector. All right. How do we look, Sophia? Yeah, we're live, so just make sure whatever you're saying is for internet consumption. It says waiting. Okay, yeah, it's often a couple seconds behind. All right, from a last looks perspective, are we okay? There is sound. All right, well, we're gonna go for this.
Let's do it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Live from Tech Alley. We're doing the first of what I hope are many Live from Tech Alleys over the coming months. I've got Josh Levitt, the creator, the founder, the wizard behind Tech Alley with me. He's going to explain all about what Tech Alley is. But I want to welcome you. I hope you'll watch. We're going to go live for a few minutes here just so we can introduce you to what Tech Alley is. Then we're going to take a break. We're going to do the announcements for Tech Alley live down here at Taverna Costera in downtown Las Vegas, beautiful downtown Las Vegas. So if you're in the Las Vegas area and you are interested in technology, if you're interested in AI, crypto, startups, business, you are a startup founder, you are an investor, you are someone who supports startups or interested in startups or just interested in the business community in Las Vegas, you should be here with us today in beautiful downtown Las Vegas at Taverna Costera. So with that, I want to introduce you to the genius, and I do consider him a genius, behind Tech Alley, Josh Levitt. Josh, welcome. Thanks for being here today.
It's exciting.
So great to see you again. I know it's been a while, but tell us about what Tech Alley is.
Yeah.
And then let's get through the rundown of what's going to happen today so we can entice some of these good folks watching to come down.
Yeah. So Tech Alley is a full day event that brings the tech and startup community together. So the concept behind it was, you had a lot of these meetups, and they were meeting all throughout the city at different times at different places. And we thought, well, what if we just brought them into one spot so the people in the community can go into one area instead of searching for these all the time?
Mm-hmm.
And then we can create this startup culture within this area. So that's what we do. We have a full day event of meetups, sessions, knowledge sharing, free food that goes from 10 to 4, where people can just come together, network, and share ideas and engage the entrepreneur scene.
I love it. I have not been coming from the beginning. I came in about 6 months after you started. And by the way, everybody, today's a great day to come down to Tech Alley if you've never been before. Today's the 3rd anniversary.
3rd year. Yeah.
Congratulations on 3 great years of Tech Alley, Josh. Yeah. So come on down today. Lunch is provided.
Yep, also free.
I'm going to try to get Chef up here at some point to tell us what we're having for lunch. And I'd hope to get some of the folks who are coming up for talks later today to come up and talk with us about what they're going to talk about later today.
Yeah.
But let's dig into the schedule because we've got just a couple minutes before we need to get downstairs and do the formal introduction. So let's see. First round of meetups today, a classic Tech Alley meetup. Who's Got My Money with Kurt Walker. He's going to be in the theater here.
Yeah.
And what Kurt is a startup investor. He's been doing that for a very long time with his partners. And every month at Tech Alley, he talks to founders, startups, small business folks about how they can find the investors or find the money they need to get the capital for their business. So if you're interested in raising capital for your business, 11 a.m., Kurt Walker in the theater down here in downtown Las Vegas at Art Square. Who's Got My Money? What else have we got? Innovation Essentials, hosted by UNLV Rachel Gomez-Autry.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about that talk?
So that's UNLV really sharing what they're doing as far as the entrepreneur scene and innovation and so on, and answering questions and having a good sort of fireside chat with the folks in the audience. So I love that the university gets involved, right? Because you need that part of an ecosystem. And I'm glad that they're embracing entrepreneurs and putting an effort into it.
And I think that's what's so powerful about what you've accomplished over the last 3 years is I got involved in the startup scene when I was at UNLV working on my MBA.
Mhm.
And it was a very fragmented scene. The university did their thing. Downtown Project did their thing.
Yeah.
Other folks did their thing. And it was really hard to try to get people to come together and collaborate. And you've broken the ice on that. And I think we're doing much better now because of it.
Yeah. And that was, if you don't want me to jump in, that came from, so before I did Tech Alley, and Tech Alley was on my mind here, I had asked the city of Las Vegas, I asked LVGEA, I asked a few others, said, what are you guys doing for the entrepreneur scene? They said, really nothing. It's everybody else's sort of responsibility. And so I ended up bringing a book called Startup Communities by Brad Feld.
Great book.
And you see in there, he says, everybody's a supporter of it. The entrepreneurs are the leaders of it. And so I put a blueprint together and I brought it to Las Vegas Economic Development. I said, here's this idea. They said, if you can get everybody else behind this, we'll help you, find those high growth entrepreneurs here. And getting a UNLV behind it was one of the supporters of it.
We when I was a student at UNLV, we were begging for something like this. And to your credit, with what you started 3 years ago, look who has pillars of their strategic plans now for entrepreneurship: LVGEA, LVCVA, Governor's Office of Economic Development. There's so many things. So exciting. Agile NV with Will Wong. That's going to be great. Come learn some agile techniques.
They do the agile coffee, which is an awesome technique.
Las Vegas AI meetup. If you're interested, come see Timothy May in Suite 155 at 11 a.m. And if you are a startup founder and you're scaling kind of fast and you've got some legal questions, Caleb Green, our startup attorney here in Las Vegas, one of them, a great one. He's going to be given his time to have small conversations with people at 11 downstairs in Taverna Costera. And I should mention that. I think I mentioned it a couple times, but thank you to the people at Taverna Costera for hosting us, for providing coffee and water, for providing lunch for us today, and generally providing a place for this crazy band of people to get together and a place to center around for what we're trying to do today. All right, real quick, because you and I got to get downstairs. So second round of meetup. So lunch will start at 12:15. Come on down if you're looking for lunch. Come meet Chef. He's amazing. He puts together this great food. I look forward to what he's going to cook for us every month when we come down to Tech Alley.
I think that's what makes Tech Alley so popular, really.
I think it's part of it. Don't get me wrong. And I don't think it's just that there's food. I think it's what Chef creates for us.
It's great.
He creates something pretty unique just about every month for us. So at 1:15 will be the second round of meetups. And one of my favorites, tell us about this one, Demo Time.
Demo Time. Oh, yeah. So Demo Time is hosted by Josh Copeland, and it's an opportunity for startup founders and people that are working on projects, technologists that come out and just demonstrate their ideas or products to a crowd of folks. And get some feedback on it. I think that's really important. So
Demo Time is great. So if you're working on an app, if you have a business idea, if you have a startup idea, or you're a new startup and you want to get out, we always talk about in your market research, meeting those 100 customers, pitch to them, getting their feedback on it. There's easily going to be 100 people today you can talk to, and Demo Time is a great time to pitch your idea.
They say a lot of founders, first-time founders, make a mistake and are scared to share their idea because someone's going to steal it, right?
Yeah, because everyone's had that idea before, and a million people will have it since. It's all how you execute.
But the whole thing is, if you have an idea, you have to share it. And sure, you're putting yourself at risk of someone to steal it, but it incentivizes you to work hard to get it to market, because you don't. If someone beats your idea to market and it was your idea, were you really going to bring it to market? So definitely share it.
Hey, and we all know first mover is not always an advantage. Sometimes it is, but sometimes someone brings your idea to market first, but you're doing it better. So
that's it.
So Las Vegas Drones with Victory. He's awesome. And Richard Bergstrom. You're going to be talking all your drone stuff, answering all your drone questions. Yves Perez, speaking of go-to-market strategy, Yves Perez, fan favorite on this podcast, on my podcast, he's going to be talking about go-to-market strategy. So again, if you're a founder and you're trying to figure out that go-to-market strategy, if you're a small business owner and just want to learn some marketing tips, Yves, even though he's a startup founder now, comes from a strong background in marketing, and it's really helped him with his startup. And just come down and meet Yves, because he's awesome anyway. So, and then user experience and product design, which I think is new since the last time I've been here. So Valerie Kana in Suite 150.
So it's actually a variation of the very first meetup we had at Tech Alley, which was UX UI meetup, and it's sort of it's progressed into Valerie. So a gentleman named Jonathan was the first one to run it, and then he moved away, and now Valerie runs it, and she just rebranded it. but it's one of the originals.
Well, it's fantastic. I love it. And then 2:45 will be our third round of meetups today. So they run about an hour 15 the meetups, right? And then there's about 15 minutes of in between time. So another one of my favorites, Tech Alley Youth Hour with Lee Jackson. She does a great job. She highlights young entrepreneurs, young folks with great tech ideas, young folks. And when I'm talking young folks, I'm talking like 10, 11, 12, who are doing really great things in our community. Also at 2:45, Joshua Copeland's going to be doing Vegas Programmers. So we're going to be talking some really, really techie stuff, getting into the weeds on some coding stuff. Are we doing blockchain today, or is that one off?
No, he's
here. He's coming.
He's happy. He's a little beat up, but he's doing it.
Awesome. Well, James Roop will be doing his blockchain talk in Suite 155 at 2:45, and then we've brought back the pitch workout room, which is fantastic. John Matthews will be doing a pitch workout room. So again, if you're a founder and you want to practice your pitch before you go up in front of investors, you've gotten feedback from investors on your pitch, and you're looking for a place to get a little practice, to get a little feedback, especially on the technical aspects of your pitch. Pitch workout room is a great place to do it. And then we'll be wrapping it up at 4 p.m. today.
That's it. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a great day.
I can't wait. I'm so glad to be back. It's been a couple months since I've been here. I'm so glad you're letting us stream this. I'm so glad that we are getting to share this with all of you. Please come down to Taverna Costera, downtown Las Vegas, corner of Charleston and Maine. Come down, have a cup of coffee with us, chat, meet some folks, see some talks, and that's it. We will see you. We will be back at about noon with a stream, and hopefully by then we've got some folks lined up to talk about what they're either going to talk about in their talks today or what they did talk about. And I hope to bring you some really exciting startup founders and folks from the community here just to tell us about the great things that are going on. So we will see you back at 12 p.m. here downtown Las Vegas, or come down and see us live at Taverna Costera. Onward and upward.
All right.